The terms social anxiety disorder or social phobia relate to a persistent and severe fear of being in social circumstances. Adolescence is the normal time for the occurrence of this problem. Your life could be greatly impacted and be really upsetting. Hello and welcome to Inspiration Calling. Today we will talk about social anxiety and the basics you need to know about it. But before we even get there, help us grow our community by subscribing to our channel. This is a safe space to learn more about you, your personality, and anything involving psychology. Please don't forget to click the notification bell too so we can notify you whenever we upload new content. If you're done with that, let's get straight into the video. We would like to start this video with a disclaimer. This video does not intend to replace the jobs of mental health professionals and doctors. Please do not use this as a reference to self-diagnose or label other people. If you feel like you or someone you know have been showing some of the signs we will mention later, the best course of action is still to seek professional help. They can provide a better assessment and assistance than a 10-minute video. The Anxiety and Depression Association of America estimates that only 5% of people with social anxiety disorder, or SAD, which affects approximately 15 million adults in the United States, seek therapy within the first year of the onset of their symptoms. Understanding the usual signs and symptoms of SAD may make it easier for more people to be aware of social anxiety disorder and recognize when they might wish to seek treatment. Social anxiety and shyness are not the same thing. It's a constant anxiety that affects daily life relationships, relationships with others, and life at work or in school. In contrast to many others, those with social anxiety frequently worry before, during, and after social interactions. If you do find yourself identifying with these things, it is best to examine your own SAD symptoms. There are 3 ways in which social anxiety symptoms might appear. Let's go over each one individually. Signs and symptoms of social anxiety disorder. Let's first examine some of the social anxiety symptoms that people typically experience in their emotions and mental health. 1. Fear. You might experience a severe fear of being judged by others if you have social anxiety disorder. You can also be concerned that others will reject you if they sense your nervousness. Consequently, social anxiety may cause more fear than it currently does. Being uncomfortable already may make you aware of the physical responses that you predict might be embarrassing, such as blushing or perspiration. 2. Worry. Worry is another crucial indicator of social anxiety. You might be worried that you'll make a bad decision. Those who have social anxiety are frequently preoccupied with the worst-case situation that can cause shame or embarrassment. Because of the paralyzing fear that you may behave foolishly in some way, you may be unable to act in any way in a social situation. 3. Expected fear. People with social anxiety frequently experience worry before social occasions or situations. You can think about your worries and all the possible problems for hours or even days before a social event or other situation. 4. Thinking about things a lot. Along with having negative ideas about it beforehand, you can linger about the social situation after it has passed. You might even find yourself rehearsing the social situation over and over in your thoughts, thinking about all the things you could have done differently and trying to figure out if there was anything you did that made you look silly. 5. Contemplating the worst. An additional sign of social anxiety is a propensity to think negatively. You can prepare for the worst when you experience social anxiety. You assume you'll be ignored or that you'll do or say something embarrassing. The physical manifestations of social anxiety. Saying that social anxiety merely has an impact on the intellect is untrue. It can alter how your body responds negatively, just like any other mental health condition. You can watch out for physical symptoms and indicators. Here are a few examples. 1. Blushing. Blushing is a common sign of social nervousness. As you begin to experience anxiety and self-consciousness, you can blush. Many people feel that this also worsens their social anxiety as they become more self-conscious of their flushes. 2. Swift heartbeat. Anxiety can cause your heart rate to increase. If so, your mind may be telling your body that you are in a fight or flight reaction. The increased heart rate can make you feel like your heart is pounding out of your chest. 3. Trembling. People who are very uneasy in social settings frequently tremble as well. You can have hand trembling or a generalized shivering sensation. Once more, you can have increased self-consciousness as a result of this, which will only exacerbate your social anxiety. 4. Sweating. The majority of people also begin to perspire when they are anxious. Sweating may increase social anxiety and make you feel more self-conscious in social settings. 5. Nausea. In addition, a lot of people experience nausea when under stress. Because of the strain and stress that social anxiety causes, your body produces extra cortisol, which can affect your stomach and perhaps cause nausea. 6. Issues with breath control. Depending on how bad your social anxiety is, you can have trouble breathing. You can have trouble breathing or catch yourself breathing quickly. When you experience this physical manifestation of social anxiety, make an effort to consciously slow down and control your breathing. 7. Shakiness or dizziness. When you are in social situations, you may feel faint or woozy if you have social anxiety. If you experience this, try to sit down until you feel stable once more before continuing. 8. Muscular tenseness. As your mind alerts your body that you're in a fight or flight situation, your body may tense up. This could cause muscle strain, especially in the shoulders and neck. Your muscles may hurt or make you feel exceedingly uneasy, which will only serve to distract you and make you worry more. Signs of social anxiety in behavior. Above all those indicators a person's behavior changes are one of the most obvious markers of social anxiety. Individuals with social anxiety are more likely to avoid people or situations in order to prevent anxiety episodes, since it makes them feel uneasy and fearful. Along with this, there are other behavioral symptoms and indicators like 1. Avoidance. Due to your social anxiety, you might refrain from engaging in many activities. You might decide not to engage in certain behaviors, attend certain gatherings, or converse with specific people out of fear of embarrassment. It may be helpful to stay away from situations where you are the center of attention. 2. Having difficulties interacting with strangers. Social interaction with strangers may be difficult for those who suffer from social anxiety disorder. When a stranger tries to talk to them, they may get extremely panicked and search for a way out. They could find it difficult to get along with strangers they interact with on a daily basis, such as cashiers, librarians, cab drivers, etc. 3. Being uncomfortable at parties. Those who suffer from social anxiety disorder may find it challenging to go to parties or other social gatherings. They could feel reluctant to attend despite the fact that their friends and family are present at those social gatherings. Since the anxiety they feel both before and during the event may be too much for them to manage, they may decide to completely avoid the scenario or leave it very quickly. 4. Having trouble starting conversations. Another challenging job that many people with social anxiety disorder may struggle with is starting conversations. They might feel comfortable talking to someone they know well, but they might hesitate to initiate contact. 5. Challenges in dating. For those who struggle with social anxiety disorder, dating may be challenging. Dating can be difficult for persons who have social anxiety, since it might be difficult for them to meet and interact with new people. Some of the most obvious symptoms of social anxiety are those mentioned above. Please refrain from using this video to self-diagnose, as we already mentioned. Always seek advice from a mental health expert before doing anything. Never forget that there is assistance out there, and having social anxiety disorder need not prevent you from leading the life you want. That's it for today's video. You can leave any of your questions, suggestions, or reactions in the comments section below. We'd love to hear from you. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can get notified whenever a new video is up. Until next time, thank you for watching.